Thank
Like,
you.
do you think we'll ever be able to see each other?
After the way these conversations have gone today, I really don't think so.
I'm ready.
Why?
Pretty much, I literally googled it up right now. What the fuck?
Because you're like threatening to blackmail me.
I'm not. Well, if you don't come see me, then I will.
You're threatening to blackmail. I'm not. Well, I'm not. Teehee. But there's literally a meme like that.
Has her effectively dead to rights, admitting to the fact that she is trying to blackmail him,
Nah.
and she wants to see him again, and that's what's going to stop her from doing this. I don't know how much more clear things can get in a situation like this. I'm blown away and truly
You're right. It was funny. Okay, made me have a giggle.
gobsmacked, I guess. I've never even used that. At the fact that this partner, Rowan, Sacramento, has attempted to make the claims that she has against Tom, and at just about every single step of the way, Tom has provided evidence, being their text messages together and a phone call that completely push back every single thing that she has said, or even worse than that for her, has shown that the direct opposite is true, that she was into the things that she was claiming
The turntables are turning tably. Wow.
he was, that she would never do. Monumental day for the unemployed. Turkey Tom has responded to the allegations,
The turntables are tabling tably.
and
Women lying on the internet just to bury men's reputation? Impossible. Impossible. I don't think so. I don't believe you. Stop lying to me. I don't think so, ma'am.
it's
For personal... No, women would never lie for personal gain. Why would you say that? Huh? What?
genuinely insane.
Tell
There's
me
no
the
hyperbole.
truth.
This is 42 minutes of Tom responding to just about every single allegation that was levied at him. You already saw the title. You clicked on this video. He has not turkeyed his last Tom. He has beat the allegations, and we're going to be going over the main points from his 42-minute video so that you can save a bit of time and still stay up to date on what has come out. And just quick before we jump into it, we are genuinely a couple hundred subs off of 100,000. If you are new here, consider subbing. It would mean the world to me. Leave this video a like if you found it useful, want to get it out in front of more people, perchance a hype, and
Fine. I will do it. Be happy. I did it.
I hope you enjoy the rest of this video. Now, if you guys want a full rundown of all of the allegations that had come out against Tom, I have this video, He Turkeyed His Last Tom, where I went over in depth for about 40 minutes going through all of the claims that were levied against him. Now, the main allegations, if you don't want to sit through 40 minutes, are essentially that he was physically abusive during sex, that he was into age play and also like into graping, like they were kind of suggesting that that's what he was doing to them. But I would say probably the biggest one is that he had allegedly non-consensually recorded some sexual encounters, particularly with an individual named Sacramento 89. With that rundown out of the way, let's just jump into his video. Now, the vast majority of this video actually centers around this Sacramento 89, or as he calls her by her first name, Rowan, and he truly takes about 35 minutes going over all of the allegations Sacramento put out, as I think he has the most, messages in between him and Sacramento, as they'd been dating for like the past 7 months. They had just broken up on January 10th, and
he looks so sad. You can tell that this man had not been sleeping. He had probably a bunch of sleepless nights, and he's like, Jesus Christ, I'm in a big fucking trouble. I have to clear my name, otherwise I will lose everything.
The allegations hit Kiwi Farms on January 14th. Now, he actually ends up covering immediately the biggest allegation to me, which was the non-consensual recording of sexual encounters. He shows in multiple screenshots here that Sacramento 89, aka Rowan.
What's cracking time? What's cracking time? do I want to know? I don't want to know. Sekusu? Is it Sekusu? Is this how people is just like it's more big time, and then you're just like dong 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 dong. We'll tell you when you're older. Aw, but Dad
repeatedly asks him to record their sexual encounters using meta glasses in this example.
She was the one who initiated the idea of filming sex acts in the first place. On Tuesday, August 19th, after 3 months of knowing each other and being sexually active, Rowan texted me saying, "You should get those meta glasses when you crack me." I responded by saying, "For what?" And she answers again, cracking time, alluding
It's barbing time!
to me filming her with the glasses onboard camera. So one whole week goes by without us talking about it whatsoever, and then on August 25th, Rowan texts me saying, you should get those meta things for real. So I respond by saying, I think I'm going to avoid filming anything involving...
Ooh, bro, can I just say, I really fucking hate it when like girls are dating a boy and something happens and then they come out with allegations and it's them. You have done these things and now you're accusing a man. This man, if these things could not be cleared, even if he didn't do them, he would be destroyed. He would not be able to work any longer. He couldn't be a content creator. He could be put onto a list. He could be arrested. But screw, you don't understand. He agreed. Also, they said the bad word.
Sex for a while, showing that I am clearly not the person interested in filming our sexual encounters. She is. As you can see in the text, even when I say I don't want to film us having sex, she pushes the issue. Now,
what was it? I couldn't read it actually. Yeah, that makes sense. That's why you record it on a glass. How does that prevent or change anything? I mean, I guess if it's on just a hard drive somewhere, it's fine.
Issue. Now, to be clear, we did eventually take videos of ourselves being intimate, but I was given explicit consent every single time. And on a few occasions, she even took the phone out of my hand and was holding it while filming us.
So as you saw there...
okay, I guess that's a very positive consent if she takes the phone out of your hand to continue recording with it. Yeah.
She repeatedly
That's
asked him,
fair.
multiple times, and you're actually going to see this throughout a lot of these screenshots that he shows. He very clearly doesn't have a huge interest in doing this in the way that it is being described, at least from Rowan here. For example, even just in that first one, she mentions it, and then he just responds back after she says, "Good night, Tom. Good night, Rowan. Sweet dreams," and doesn't really address it at all. And then hear him talking about this paranoia given recent events. I believe that is in reference to that his dick pics got leaked by this
She has a very potty mouth. How do I feel about this?
previous gal that he had slept with. How does that prevent or change anything? Because, recording it on glasses. And he says, I mean, I guess if it's just on a hard drive somewhere, it's fine. Again, I think he's referring to the compromised account that ended up getting his, dick pic sent around. He follows that up and corroborates that Rowan seemed to be very, well acquainted with the fact that these videos existed and that Tom was a bit apprehensive to be sharing them with Rowan directly, but also mainly that she seemed to have an expressed interest in these videos and was very clearly down to have them, particularly have them owned by Tom.
Also on September 8th, Rowan texts me, I do miss it though, in regards to our sexual interactions. She follows it up by
I'm getting off my I don't know what a soapbox is. I do miss it though. Send the videos. I won't leak it or be hacked or whatever. Famous last words. I can send them later though. I don't want to look at them right now or I'm going to... I don't know what that means. I will watch and keep them close to my heart. Like you, my little Tom. That sounds so fucking weird.
saying send the videos. Keep
That's,
in mind...
that's a boner? Oh, I thought it was drugs. I'm sorry. I didn't know. I thought he is going to take like drugs or something. How am I supposed to know that popping a stiffy means erection? I don't fucking know that. I don't talk to dudes.
And these are videos that she claims in present day were taken without her consent. She then goes on to say, and I quote,
"Leave me alone. Okay? Leave me the fuck alone."
I will watch them and keep them close to my heart, clearly indicating she has no problem whatsoever with them existing. I'm an extremely paranoid person when it comes to my personal life and my sex life and my dating life. As a public figure, I just like to keep my private life private. So I was very hesitant to send Rowan any sexual videos we had taken. However, I did send her one single still image from one of the videos where my face is obscured. Again, she texts me.
That's it. It's like the girl is asking for like the 60 FPS. My man sends him a JPEG. Yeah, that's fair. Okay, bye. I'm gonna take my Joe Rogan calm pills. Joe Rogan is a wise old ball player. Listen to him intently. Yeah, whenever you're not logged in, send the videos. It will fix me for about the week. Goose sesh. Whoever says that women are not perverts, I don't want to be like that.
Asking me to send her the videos, and she says, yeah, whenever you're not locked in, send the videos. It will fix me for about a week. Goon sesh. This is clear evidence that she has no problem with these videos existing. To this day, she has provided zero proof that the videos were recorded non-consensually, or that I was blackmailing her with them, or that I had any intention of sending them to anyone.
We are down bad. We are dogs. We are bad dogs.
Weirdly, in messages...
Let's be honest, the women are all more perverted. This is so true. Honestly, men are most of the times very vanilla. Unironically, there is a lot of weird kinks that comes out of women.
At the time, she seems to actually get it, saying, I want to see them videos, goon time, before following up by saying that she actually understands why I'm scared to send them to her. Rowan says, do you ever go back and watch our videos? And I reply, yes, I do sometimes, actually. Rowan responds that she's thinking about that right now, and then says, quote, need that big white cock. It's also kind of strange to me that at the time she referred to them.
At least he doesn't have a micro penis. we had the micro penis, we had the micro balls, and now we have the BWC. Damn, the legendary trinity. That's what we have, the Triforce, gentlemen.
As our videos, but in the present, she's claiming she doesn't even want them to exist.
Now, I'm kind of going to do this throughout the rest of the video, is just whenever these points are made, I'm just going to snip together some of the main pieces of evidence, the screenshots that he ends up showing to back that. And additionally, I'm not including every single clip. I highly encourage that you go and watch the entire video if you have the time. But like you saw there, even dating it up to November of last year, he was able to show that she was fully aware of the fact that he had these videos, knew that she was recording them. He even references that at multiple times she is holding the camera, which would make it pretty hard to not know that it was happening if you were holding the phone and recording it. And clearly she's talking about doing it multiple times, like the Meta Glasses example. But I think more importantly, the thing that he outlines and showcases is that message exchange where she understands why he is not feeling comfortable sharing it. He's nervous about these things getting leaked online and whatnot, and looks like
he's afraid that if it gets out that he's that big, then the boys are gonna get jealous, and he cares about the homies. Honestly based, he's just a good man. He's like, no, I cannot make my boys insecure. I just can't.
Like his paranoia was spot on, being that we're here now talking about it. Next, I want to jump into him responding
Tecta would feel sad. Yeah, it must be. That must be true.
To and talking about the accusations about him being physically abusive, and Sacramento multiple times saying in her allegations that she didn't want it this rough and that it was way too much. Now he starts us off going with her making this claim that said he likes hurting me during sex even when I bleed. And again, he has a plethora of screenshots to back up that this wasn't.
Can I just say that if this is entirely untrue, it's such a fucked up thing to come up with. Like, you really have to think about something despicable to say to come up with something shit like that.
The case.
This also reflects her public claims about me, but the great irony is that I never even said this. She did. On September 14th, 2025, Rowan...
Oh my god. Oh, no. She said that. Oh, she's crazy. Oh, no. Dude, why? Never do crazy. No. Oh, that's even more fucked up.
Sent me a text saying, quote,
what?
I'm such a freak. I like when it hurts and bleeds after. Something Wong.
Following that up, he shows a screenshot that she had used in her allegation showing this, like, we don't need to do it 3 times in one day. That's her saying that. Or do it so hard I hurt and bleed. He says, well, if you don't want to have as much sex, we don't got it. We can do other things. She says, I like other things too. It's behind me here. And so to show a bit more context, he shows the following messages that were cropped out from Sacramento screenshots here. Here you can see where it lines up. Okay, I like doing other things too. And he says, like, the immediate next message, for the record, you are just as lustful in this regard as I am. I am not alone. She says, I'm a freak. He follows up, the BWC addiction has taken a hold, it seems. And they respond back, but also I still want it to still be special in the future when we are more serious. I know it has.
The wilted flower emoji. I hope this helps. God damn it.
And they continue talking about, you know, like, oh, wanting to make sex more intimate, etc. But then down here, I say this, and then as soon as I see you, I'm going to be freaky again. SMH, I can't resist. So this is her saying, like, well, you know, I'm saying this, but then as soon as I see you, I'm going to be freaky again, implying that what happened here, like, don't do it 3 times one day. It hurts so hard.
Freaky. Oh my God. Dude, she's actually crazy. She wants to bounce on it, Dale.
hurt and bleed is potentially going to happen again. And that she's like saying that might be a possibility. He follows this up with, you know,
I
specific.
can't even blame this man. Like, can you blame him? He finds a cute chick who is constantly want to bounce on it, Dale. It's just, you know, also crazy. You know, and first it was crazy good, and now it's just simply crazy. What the hell?
In regard to the bleeding part of like how she would always bleed after sex, showing that that wouldn't really make sense given these messages. Rowan here says, Tom, I started my period. He says, that sucks. I'm 40 away. She says, okay, do you mind getting your sword bloody? He says, I'll be okay. She responds, what do you mean by that?
I'm dying.
He says, I'm driving, shut up. No, I don't mind. And so he's just showing, you know, if they were bleeding every time that they were having sex, why would Rowan try to like clarify with him that he would be comfortable with getting his quote unquote sword bloody? It wouldn't make sense if she was bleeding every time that she would ask something like this. She additionally, in her allegations, was answering questions on Kiwi Farms, and people were asking, hey, did you have any health issues that made this happen? Like made you bleed more? She said, no, I have no health issues that I know of, never bled during sex before. It was the aggression. Just gave into it after.
I'm actually shocked that she's the one who wanted most of this thing, right? And how badly does a relationship have to end to try to pin everything that you did so viciously onto the other person? It's so disgusting, man. So disgusting.
For a while and told him I liked it, but I bled almost every single time. Well, she did have a medical issue. Here he has messages between.
This is not just crazy. This is malicious, you know? Like, this is evil. This is literally just pure, plain fucking evil. Because if he wouldn't be able to have these receipts, this man would be cancelled. No one would fucking touch this man, not even with a stick. He would have no job, no relationship. He would be a pariah to his entire family because he would be a fucking creep, you know? It's fucked up.
The two, I'm taking my Nexplanon out and switching to the pill. This thing is terrible. The more I think about it, I have month-long periods and I blank. Also, I feel like it makes me feel so weird. Cannot be good for you. So this is her switching to a different type of birth control because the first one is giving her month-long periods. So here, just kind of a flat out, you know, this was straight up being lied about in these messages and allegations that she was throwing around Kiwi Farms and just directly contradicting what she was saying in those threads. Now he gets more into talking about these like, you know, night grape allegations where they were claiming that he was into some really freaky stuff that involved grape, things like this, and like, you know, being very rough, dominant, etc. Think you get my point. And he's pushing back and showing examples of her being very much into and suggesting these types of things to Tom. She starts here on top, I wish I was falling asleep with it in. He says that's...
Isn't that what the Mormons do or something? You guys were explaining the... What did you call it? Like soaking or something? Oh no, is she Mormon? I just realized she's talking about like mass and teaching. Is she Mormon? Is she from Utah by any chance? Oh no.
It's kind of painful and awkward, but it could be epic. They chat a bit more, and then she says, nah, but I'm for real a freak, like I want to be kidnapped on some RS. Either that's real shit or that is grape shit. He then shows a screenshot of her saying, yeah, I want to be tied up and taken to the woods and pounded, so maybe there's something wrong with me. Yeah.
Listen, as long as it's a safe fantasy and you do it with the person you trust and it's in between you two, I don't fucking care, okay? If it's fantasy and you trust your partner and you love your partner and the partner loves you back, I don't fucking care.
Now, I don't know about you guys, but if...
It's a bit wonka, but you know, whatever.
These are the messages and suggestions and desires of the person who is making accusations that this person is.
She wants to be taken to the milking farm, bro. It's too much smart. They read too much of the elf lord spinning them with their javelin against the wall. Oh no. This would be a wolf. What is it? The werewolf thing. This is a werewolf category. Yes. We have read so much smart talk thingies. It's a werewolf thing. You can't fix her. Unironically, I don't think you can fix her. I think she's just cooked.
Too aggressive or dominant, anything in that nature, it would bring me pause to believe that they are being completely truthful. Now I'm going to play Tom.
I don't know what werewolf nothing is, and I humbly request you not to explain it to me, because I would like to sleep well tonight, okay? I do not need to know. Thank you.
Talking about this because he further kind of corroborates, no, he didn't even follow up with this. He did not have sex in the woods and, brought her out and tied her up in the woods.
Am I the only one who thinks about sex in the woods? And the only thing I'm thinking about is ants. Probably up my cheeks. And they are everywhere, man. It's like you sit down to the grass and it's ants. You're weird. No, it's ants. I don't want that kind of shit. I don't want that. It's not exciting to feel an ant crawl across my butt cheek. Why are you hellbent on ants? I just don't like it touching me.
Because he thought that was a bit too crazy.
Wrong with me. I respond by saying that we should not have sex in the woods. And she says, you nervous?
This is a very wise man. Can I just say that he is a very wise man? For not willing to go over. He would be so cooked. Oh man, he was dodging. Oh my god, Jesus Christ.
Right here in this next one, Rowan says, I yearn to be manhandled and led across a dark room. That's why I like you. I reply saying, you are like a dungeon person. And she says, you are big like a caveman and I feel small next to you. In fact, anytime I want
Ooga booga, you grab my hair. Life good.
to have more loving, slow,
Jesus.
I guess sensual.
Is this Yusuke? Oh yeah, I'm a sexual predator. I'm a beast. Rawr, I'm wow.
Intercourse with Rowan in the bedroom. She actually had a problem with that. I remember one specific instance where I was being more slow and sensual, and I remember her whispering in my ear saying, I want you to pound me. And that's probably why on June 5th...
Man, this girl is really romantic. I have no idea that she is this romantic. That's crazy. The romance is strong with this lady.
2025, she texted me saying, I need to get face fucked for an hour. And
she's crazy, but it's kind of hard to say no. Not gonna lie. Damn, exams suck, bro. She's like, oh man, I just wish like someone would just put it in and never let me go. And my boy's like, oh gosh darn, studies are hard.
I replied by saying, damn, exams suck.
This claim here in regard to what she had said to him during...
Oh my god, bro, I would be jail. After dating this woman, I would be in jail. Jesus Christ. He dodged a bullet. It's not even a bullet. He dodged like a fucking shotgun or something. A fucking cannonball.
During, one of their moments together is one of those instances of something that just can't be corroborated here. But furthermore, and I think the capstone for this argument about, him being too aggressive or anything, Rowan messages him this in regard to them seeing each other again and what she wants.
June 7th, she texts me and says, I am excited to get fucked borderline domestic violently.
She's a red flag. She's such a red flag that it's like a crimson flag. It's not even one but multiple red flags. I understand that you wanna be kinky and sexy and whatever, but there's a point. There comes a point in every gooner's life when you can realize that you will be in trouble. And probably these are those points.
Borderline domestic violently is straight up insane. You're going to hear me say that a lot this video. I don't really have, I'm just,
holy shit.
Do with that what you will. And here's the 1-2 punch after that.
At one point in the interview, she states that one time I was angry at my ex-girlfriend, and that the next time we had sex, I was particularly aggressive. This is a very strange thing to accuse me of, given that on October 13th...
Bro, this is actually funny. I don't know this person, but out of these replies, he always has the most lukewarm replies. Like, she says something insane and he's like, yeah, the weather is very nice today. Like, these are his responses. It's like, oh my god, I want you to pull my hair back and just like do dirty things to me. And he's like, yeah, do you wanna eat strawberries with me?
Rowan says verbatim, sometimes I want to fight you just so you be more angry when you fuck me. She
Oh no, she is actually insane. Oh no. Oh no.
clarifies, saying, I do like that though, even without the fighting.
Now again, you know, maybe I am just
something wrong again.
Making assumptions here that I shouldn't.
Perhaps.
But I don't think that somebody who wants things to be less rough, I don't think that they would be attempting to rage bait and start arguments with their partner to have, you know, more casual, borderline domestic violent sex. I want to kind of move on to the next point, but I figured this was
She's a nice girl. She is cooked in the head. She needs therapy or something. She needs Jesus Christ.
important enough to show you guys. Tom points out multiple times here, in this instance, this is like literally the second time that they had met up, and this is talking about after the fact because they ended up hooking up on that second meetup. She talks about the sex that they had as
this fucking comments onto it. Grrr, is the thing is so hot. I never did it before. You should tie me up next time. Consensual sex is good. Oh my god. Bro, how did these two meet together? She's a sex pest and my boy is like, I like being respectful for the females. I'm Vin. Oh my
rape
god.
thing is so hot. I never did that before. You should tie me up next time.
Jesus.
He says consensual sex is good, and she responds, you know what I meant by that? I don't know what to call it. He says, yeah, I get it. She is at
It's almost like he had like a subtle foreshadowing or something.
multiple times going
That's
to mention
crazy.
like, let's do grape thing, and I'm going to showcase a few examples of that here. But outside of the phone call that was brought up in the allegations, Tom doesn't make direct mention of it like that, or that we should be doing that. Rowan is doing it every step of the way.
Here in this next photo,
Bro texts like he's to the fan. Unironically. Oh man.
What you mean? All I see is green. I might have a problem.
Yeah, you listen. Don't do that. It's not worth it. Listen, it might be that you will have fun for a few nights, but you're gonna be so cooked. You will end up in jail. Your life will be over. Do not put your pee-pee into crazy.
she sends me a picture of
It's
her in
not
lingerie
worth it.
with the caption, when it's time. And after she said that, all I did was respond with a photo of the movie Just Friends.
How did these two end up together? The energy is so different. My boy is like, I like hand holding, I like cuddling and watching the stars, and she's like, I want you to tie me up, blindfold me, and do me raw in the backseat.
Thursday, September 25th at 7:30 a.m. Rowan says, I hope you come. I got something special for our rape times.
Jesus
I
Christ.
say change that to
Yeah, I was about to say, do not say that. Do not say, oh my god, what's wrong with her?
consensual sexual encounters, and she says, I know. She expands on this particular message and says, are you mad at me? I know it's consensual.
Now, again, I just think it's important that he is reiterating and showcasing the fact that anytime it really seems to get brought up, it's Rowan doing
This is actually what men want and what women want meme at this point. Unironically, she's so crazy.
so. And I guess, you know, at the same time, this is Tom picking the screenshots to showcase. Although admittedly, you would think that Rowan here would have been including any...
You know, there would be nothing wrong with her being a little bit freaky and crazy if you wouldn't know that it's like 99.9% it will happen that she will flip this on you. And you will be the creep, and you will be the one who had been aggressive and hurting her and da-da-da-da-da-da.
Of these crazy screenshots that Tom, you know, was saying some crazy shit, or,
Poor
you know,
Dan.
Tom referencing what they're doing as grape or anything like that, they would have been included in these allegations that had come out. I think it's important that he is showcasing that this is what she's doing, and then furthermore, that he is clear.
He's lucky that he has these screenshots. Imagine if she would have like erased all the messages somehow. He would be like, no one would believe this. Without proof, no one would believe him. It's just so insane and so radical and so 0 to 10,000 that no one would believe him.
Clarifying it's consensual, and she goes, I know, and I don't want you to be upset I keep saying that. I know it's consensual. Now there's another elephant in the room that I'm just going to lightly touch on here, which is that Tom has confirmed through this response that he has a big white clock.
Thank you. Congratulations, Tom. That is really, really nice. We are very happy for you. Okay, that's great. Good job, buddy.
Genuinely more times than I could count. I'm sure that someone in the comments can help me out and get a big white di counter for how many times it gets brought up. This is one of my favorites where she says, I miss that big dick, and he says, wow, don't say and follows up. He has a good reason to be doing this. He is proving that she is very much interested in, or at least expressing interest in, having intercourse with them throughout their entire relationship, literally leading up to even after they break up. And Tom here feels the need to verify and prove that Rowan was always interested in having intercourse with him and clearly fawning over him and his appendages. I have
never seen a woman be so down bad. Like, I am flustered, okay? I am such a degenerate, and I'm just like, my goodness, girl, you're thirsty. She's howling. Bro, she needs that, okay? I had no idea, man.
Never seen someone...
Unironically, this is the kind of girl who needs to get together with people like Techie and like no, because Techie has a micro penis. That's not good. I don't know. Maybe the Kif could be good. I don't know.
So lucky in a situation as horrific as being accused of what they were accusing him of doing, and being able to at the same time prove to the world and flex that you have a fat hog. This is genuinely a Hall of Fame response, but I'm digressing, moving on. Next up, and this I would say is probably one of the weaker-ish parts, or I should say is not as fully dove into, which is this age play allegation that he had, that Rowan was saying that he had engaged in age play, not with her, but with a previous ex. And this is how he responds to that.
One of the other allegations that Rowan has levied towards me is that I'm into age play. She's not alleging that I did it with her. She's alleging that I did it with another girl named Ellie, who I briefly talked to 2 years ago. Now, there's no proof whatsoever that I did anything close to age play, but I did text her about these allegations, and she clearly states that I've never done age play.
And here, I'll just read this off.
Would prefer if you could get people to like leave me the fuck out of it. We barely dated. Ouch. That hurts. That hurts in the meow meow.
She says, I mean, I don't really want to post it on my story. I don't feel like coming back to social media right now, but you have never done age play, lol.
An ex-girlfriend of mine named Kai, who I dated for 3 years, also publicly posted on Twitter saying that I never abused her and that we never did anything related to age play.
And you can see here, and I'm going to read it because he does not. She writes in her document, I have checked out this Google Doc. There has been a message circulating claiming that Tom and I participated in age play, which is just a blatant twisting of the truth. Tom definitely romanticizes power dynamics and heavy dom/sub stuff, but that was never expressed through age-related dynamic role-playing. It's clear that he has a type for Sanrio mentally ill girls, but I just can't say for...
Oh no! Does this mean I have to hide my Sumiko Gurashi stuff? Oh no. I'm uninstalling Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Oh no, I'm not crazy, I swear.
My experience that it was ever pedophilic in nature. So again, 2 previous exes claiming that no, we did not engage in any sort of age play. Personal opinion, the way that this second one describes it being that, oh, it was this like power dynamic thing, the dom sub thing. For me, that
At this point, I believe that everything that comes out of that girl is a lie. She had accused this man of so many things that is all a blatant fucking lie, and just like whatever she wants just sort of reflected onto this man just so that he would get cancelled.
makes a bit more sense given the extra context and how she
Insane.
references to it as twisting the truth. He does admit that the closest that he's gotten to that is that some of the girls that he's dated have called her daddy, including.
Can we end that? Like, you guys are not allowed to call yourself daddy. Okay, I'm sorry. The Kif is not allowed to call himself daddy. No one. That's vanilla. Yeah, still, no, cancelled. It's cringe.
Rowan.
All I can really do at this
Yeah.
point is accept that it's something that I've done. And I think that Rowan should accept it about herself too, given that she also called me daddy during sex and over text repeatedly.
Now this is where it kind of culminates. It really
It's cringe, but it's not illegal. But it is cringe.
kind of drives home that something's been amiss. People were a bit confused because in the allegations that Rowan had put forward, she had showed that she had taken a screenshot of when Tom and her had matched on Tinder. She
Can we call Scoot daddy? Once.
gave an excuse that, you know,
Once.
he looked weird or like she caught a bad vibe and she had done this with other people on
No.
Tinder, but that doesn't appear to be true. Here, Tom shows an Instagram DM that Rowan had sent to Tom on his YouTube linked Instagram well before they had ever ended up talking and matching on Tinder. She says in it, you have to do a video on this crazy guy on Twitter. He only has like 3K followers, but this man is a menace. Showing that she clearly knows who Tom is, being that she's telling him to do a video on somebody. Furthermore, he ends up confronting Rowan about this. He says, hey, I looked at our messages on Instagram and saw you DM'd me over a year ago. She says, oops, yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't want to tell you, but I watched one of your vids a while ago and thought you were cute, but I thought it would be awkward. He says, that's okay. I was just surprised. She goes, I know I probably look
This is subtle foreshadowing for the future. Actually, I want you to know. This is where you insert like those editing moments that the boom, 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 boom. Subtle foreshadowing. Yeah, I probably, I'm just a girl. I probably look crazy, but I'm not. Come on, daddy.
crazy. He says, a little bit. I mean, it's okay. I just wish you'd told me. That's all. She responds with something that also kind of shows that she was lying about stuff previously, saying, I didn't want to because I thought it would be weird. I'm so sorry. I kind of lied about some stuff. I was like a niche internet micro celebrity on Twitter for a little bit too. I'm chronically online and I didn't want to admit it. Lol, I've gotten better about it.
What's a niche internet micro celebrity? Am I a niche internet micro celebrity? I don't want to be micro. Can I be mini? Am I? You and 20 followers? 15 subs? Okay. Macro? Yeah, nano?
He includes what I'm talking
I'm tiny. Teeny. 200 followers retweeter. That's not micro. That's like a speck of dust. That's nothing. You have, out of the 200 followers, like 100 is bots.
about at the bottom right leading into this, where at the beginning of her first
That doesn't
post on the
count.
Kiwi Farms, like making these claims, she says, I'm not super into internet stuff and had no idea what Kiwi Farms was. Now I'm about to show you what I think is probably the most important piece of evidence that he brings up, which is a recorded call between him and Rowan. He leads into this, showcasing that Rowan was lying about the events of their breakup, that he ended up breaking it off. It didn't happen in December. It happened January 10th. Her first post on the Kiwi
Crazy lady who is into crazy things lying on the internet about how they met and also about the breakup. Shocking revelation. I had no idea. Mild gasp. Crazy.
Farms was January 14th, 4 days after their breakup. He then
Unbelievable.
plays this snippet from his call between him and Rowan
He
clearly
recorded?
after their breakup.
I don't know what you want me to say to you. I just want to move on from our relationship and have you go be in your corner. You can meet other guys and it'll be fine. I'll go meet other girls. We'll just break. We'll break up.
No, you won't, because I'm gonna make it hard for you to ever be in a relationship.
Ooh, she's kind of yandere. Lads, you're not allowed to say that it's hot. I know that she's a yandere. You're not allowed. No, kinda. No. No, not hot. Bad boy. Down.
Macro?
Bad
More like
boy.
a forgotten clean dusty desk.
What the fuck? No, you cannot fix her. Down. Bad boy. No. No treats for you. No.
Why?
Because you don't deserve one.
Why?
Because you're a piece of shit.
Why?
Because our whole relationship, you act like everything is all about you the whole time.
Okay.
You don't give a fuck. You're just an awful guy, and I'm so sorry that your mom raised you. She's a...
Wait, what? You're just an awful guy? Sorry that your mom raised you? Bro, this man had been decent in the entire time. What the fuck?
Seemed like a nice lady, but clearly she did something very wrong.
Can you tell that she might is the key word, might be a little bit salty that he's breaking up with her? Do you think that maybe there might be a little bit... Yeah. Just a little. Nah. Disrespecting the mom is actually wild. Is it really? After everything that you have read in these DMs, you think that's wild? It's like, oh yeah, I wanna be manhandled in the woods, but yeah, at mom, this is where we draw the line, bro. Really? I don't know, man. She was kind of cooked in the head, like way before.
Okay, Rowan, I just want to move on and have my life, and you'll move on and have...
He's so smart that he recorded it. I can't even describe how smart he is, because this is very important. Like, you can fake any kind of message. You can say that, oh yeah, you just photoshopped it, you whatever, blah, blah, blah. But this is important. In some states, this is illegal. Well, I hope that he's in a state where it's legal, because this is very important.
Your life, and we can be in our own corners. We don't have to do damage to each other. We don't have to cause each other any more anguish, okay?
You cannot fix her. Stop that. Don't do that to yourself, buddy. It's not worth it.
I just want to see you again, though. Like, do you think we'll ever be able to see each other?
After the way these conversations have gone today, I really don't think so.
Why?
Why? Well, you know, just, there could be so many reasons, you know. Nothing big, no red flags whatsoever. No, it's all right.
Because you're, like, threatening to blackmail me?
I'm not. Well, if you don't come see me, then I will.
Yeah, if you were in a situation like Tom was with these allegations, I don't think that you could have a piece of evidence that more succinctly and clearly shows that...
Yeah, no, now that I think of it, yeah, maybe. Just a little bit of blackmail, it's fine. As long as you come back to me, it will be fine.
What you're talking about and your side of events here are more likely the truth. He has her effectively dead to rights, admitting to the fact that she is trying to blackmail him and she wants to see him again, and that's what's going to stop her from doing this. I don't know how much more clear things can be.
You have to understand that she's just a girl, okay? She's just a girly girl in a girly secret.
Yet in a situation like this, I'm blown away and truly, like, gobsmacked, I guess. I've never even used that, at the fact that this partner, Rowan, Sacramento, has attempted to make the claims that she has against Tom, and at just about every single step of the way, Tom has provided evidence, being their text messages together and a phone call, that completely push back every single thing that she has said, or even worse than that for her, has shown that the direct opposite is true, that she was was into the things that she was claiming he was, that she would never do. To kind of close this bit off with Rowan before we jump into the other person, Katie, he also proceeds to show that she was saying in this interview that she had with the owner of Kiwi Farms that, you know, she doesn't think, or she wasn't sure that she had spoken with Tom after they broke up. And then Tom shows the call logs. 3 here, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and then down below 8 more. So 23, 24, and then 4 more down here. 28 phone calls between January 10th when they broke up and January 14th when she posted on Kiwi Farm.
Have a listen, please. Oh no, he got killed. Oh no. Are you telling me that she's the female Oh no.
And then not only do we have that audio call, but then he proceeds to show the screenshots of her messages sent to him as she just...
He absolutely got killed. Jesus Christ. If you don't want to talk or listen to me, just say don't waste my time. You need to apologize. Also, I need $900 back from my flight to Maine because it was a waste of money. Goodbye, Tom. Good luck impressing the next BPD whore with your limp dick. Hey, you said it was big. I have screenshots of you talking about Ellie and how your dick pics were gonna be put all over the internet. You're literally such a retard. Tell your friend from Dallas to... I don't know what HMU is. My question is, why string me along so long and say you love me when you didn't? Hit me up? Oh, okay, hit me up. It became clear to me that some point that this would be the response I would get if I were break up with you. And I've been dreading that, slowly considering you just told me that you were talking to other guys over the phone and you just threatened to post about me publicly. Realistically, I can't trust you anyways. Is that why you didn't want to break up with me? Because you were scared I would say some dumb shit? That's so pussy, bro. I see why you didn't want me to look you up, because this is so bad. You're literally just as bad as the people you make videos about. Like fucking Belle Delphine impersonator and getting your dick leaked is crazy, and then telling your girlfriend about expecting sympathy. Have some self-awareness. You're really just an overgrown man-child in some ways. And I also need my money back because you should have told me before the break up with me. Oh, okay. The trip to break up with me. You literally sit at home all day. So nothing, have no hobbies except for gym and video game. What counts as a hobby? My man is making videos. He's going to the gym to look good and he plays video games. Like, what is he supposed to do? Like, unironically, what is... Yeah, those are his hobbies. Video games have a high body count, but you think you're high value, man. It's crazy. I know whichever girl is unfortunate enough to get into a relationship with you next will go through the same thing I did, unlikely, because you're actually so emotionless and mean. Also, you're like mad chopped in the face. I had to look past it. I'm done being a hater. You have a lawyer? You can't record me without consent. Posting test screenshot isn't illegal, dumbass. Good luck trying to sue me for posting text message conversations on a public website. You're literally so stupid, Tom. I should have gone to the police right away, but I have evidence. I told my roommate after, as well as my friend Sophia. You can't even deny it, because... it's for real. This shit maybe for real happened, and you, word for word, I like hurting you. I still remember because of how fucked it felt. I'm getting a no contact order. It will go on your record. You're a fucking narcissist. I also got a lawyer. Jesus fucking Christ. This woman is insane. You see what she is doing? She literally wants to ruin him. It's like, you want to break up with me? I am going to destroy your entire life. She's actually fucking insane. Feeling I'm an angel. I am the best female ever female out there. I'm perfect, okay? My red flags are pastel pink compared to this. Unironically, Jesus Christ, I am gonna date myself from now on, because clearly I'm perfectly fine and normal. Holy shit.
And it goes off the rails after this breakup. I'm just going to real quick read through this. She
Oh,
starts.
you don't need to. I already did. Sorry. I took your job. Sorry.
Posted on Kiwi Farms. If there was any amount of
Sorry.
good faith that the claim she was making came from a genuine place,
You can't call me milquetoast. I'm lactose intolerant.
I think that here in these messages, that has been completely tarnished and ruined. Tom is showing a side of her that is very clearly vindictive when not getting what they want. And it's very clear based on these messages that she had a vested interest in making Tom look as bad as possible. Now,
Yeah, Jesus. It's just why? Why can't people just let it go? Just break up with them. It didn't work out and move on. Why is it that you always have to go from like, oh, you hurt me? I am going to make sure that your life is going to be as horrible as humanly possible. You will get a record. You will not have a job. You will not date anyone else. Your family is going to hate you. Might as well just go straight to the pod. It's insane to me.
that is where he stops talking about Rowan and moves over to talking about Katie, the other gal that went onto the Kiwi Threads forums and were making claims about him. She had said things like the times that she had spent over hanging out with Tom, or specifically the second time that she had been over, was the worst experience of her life, and he refutes that with a few screenshots again, showing evidence that this wasn't the case.
Katie
But like, even just think about it. If you would be in this girl's place and you literally have these text messages, why would you make up such stupid ass lies? You can literally be proven otherwise. Never, I forgot, she's not smart. She's not smart. She put all of her points to DPS, okay? It's all on attack points. It's just like my dispatch team. There's no intelligence. There's no charisma. Everything is on fucking attack points. God damn it.
Katie's a girl I had a brief sexual relationship with 2 years ago, and she began posting about me on the same day as Rowan. Now, back when we were hanging out, she flew all the way from California to Maine to hang out with me twice. In the interview, she describes her time with me as the worst experience of her life.
Damn.
And then you fly back, and how did that go? How long did you
Horrible. That was the worst experience of my life, I think.
First example here is her messaging him after their first meetup here. He says, let's do it again soon. Already miss you. She says, I'm so down. You can kidnap me whenever. Already miss you. So alone in my bed.
Are you saying that another woman would lie on the internet? What? What?
Then sends him nudes, which again, he makes the point that, like, why would you be sending me this stuff if you were worried about me non-consensually recording you at any point? He then again corroborates that she was also into kind of the rough stuff. She says,
Oh my god, he has a type. Oh my god. It's not... It happens once. It happens twice, buddy. You are a magnet for... You have a type. Buddy, you have to be better, okay? No more Sanrio chicks for you. No more. No, they cannot even play Animal Crossing. Not even Stardew Valley, okay? I'm sorry. I forbid you. I personally forbid you.
good thing we had to wait a while because then I can take a beating. And additionally, following after that, gonna lick you head to toe, actually, ready for you to throw
That's vet. Ew.
me around. And then he has these messages between them after she had come over for that weekend that she said was the worst experience of her life. And here, immediately after, you have my toothbrush, lol. Well, looks like I'll just have to come back. Moreover, following up after that, he ends up showing how they've kind of like broke things off, so to speak, or where this kind of ended. Katie says, Tom, I really like spending time with you, but I'm kind of worried about if you actually like me or just using me. I'm just BPDing, and so I'm tweaking and need...
Every single woman this man had been into had bipolar whatever disorder. He is legit putting his dick constantly into crazy. What the... But it's great. Stop putting your dick into crazy. Stop it. Bad boy. You're a bad boy. Stop it. It's enough. There's no but. Stop it. It's enough. You had enough of the crazy, okay? No more. No more.
reassurance. Are you just having fun with me or do we have something? He says, well, I like you and think you're cool and perhaps we even have something. However, I would make a bad boyfriend, so I don't really want to date anyone officially, I guess. Yeah. She responds back, it doesn't have to be official. We can just see what happens. Sorry you woke up to that. I feel stupid. So he's very clearly setting expectations and all this. And then following up after that, he shows 12 separate instances.
Kitty. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Nice kitty, kitty, kitty.
Where she is swiping up on his Instagram stories and trying to interact with him, and he's doing little to nothing in response. Now, again, I have cut out large sections of what he is talking about here just to shorten this down, give you a Reader's Digest version. Again, I encourage you to check out the full video when you have time, because going through everything is even more insurmountable in terms of the amount of evidence he has than what I've even shown here. For me personally, I guess I am curious to see how Rowan and Katie here are going to respond to this. Matter of fact, she has been spotted on QB Farms making some follow-up posts after the video had come out here, Tom's. She said, yeah, I blew some shit.
She might. I have a feeling she might be downplaying the action. What she just. I'm just a girl. You silly. I just overblew some shit. That's just because I'm a girl. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just a girl.
Like I said, I gave into it and told him I liked it. Should have been more 100 about that. But I will say I didn't lie about Brandon doing whippets. Katie brought it up first. I believe this is referencing Brandon Buckingham. And those texts were real, hence why he doxed me. And yeah, responses coming at this point. It's all...
I don't think that it's doxing to use your DMs to protect yourself from crazy allegations that isn't true and it's actually your king and not his. What the fuck?
Out there, so whatever. Ralpha Mail is ugly as fuck. So just additional stuff here. It appears that Brandon Buckingham did dox Rowan's full name off of her public LinkedIn, I believe. I haven't really jumped into any of that stuff. I watched mainly Tom's video and then saw this follow-up stuff kind of over Twitter. Not really...
Oh, it's another person, okay.
Commenting about that, because again, I just don't know about it. Altogether, this is genuinely a Hall of Fame response to allegations. I have never seen something like this in my life. To refute allegations made at you in such a succinct and watertight manner, and at the same time flexing to the world that you have a big white cock. I've never seen it done before, and I don't think I'll see it done again. Please let me know what you think in the comments below. If there's any follow-ups, again, I will be sure to cover them. But I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave it a thumbs up, subscribe, 100K, let's go, and I'll see you guys later. Adios, peace, bye.
Okay, so, gentlemen, what did we learn today? I want to know, what did you learn today? I want to hear it from you. Pippi, crazy. No. Crazy women over the... No. No. Stick it in crazy and then run. No.
That's cool. It's so nice that you are not like the other girls and only would hit every single chatter in the head with a pan. With love, Flower.
Isn't it so much nicer that I just physically want to violence you and not play these weird games and cancel your entire life? I will, you just upset me and I will just punch you in the shoulder or something. You know? It's so, oh my god, I'm such a great person. The fucking ego boost I get from these bipolar bitches. Jesus. Oh my god, that was crazy.